Hello, thanks for watching again. This is going to be my fourth music recommendation video. And for today's video, I kind of wanted to just showcase a couple 90s bands that I think deserve more attention than they get. So many, like, I am a 90s kid, and so I really have a soft spot in my heart for that style of music, and 90s music really intrigues me because it's like it's hard to categorize, like it's hard to define like the sound of the 90s other than just by saying grunge, but that's not quite right. um it's just a certain feeling you get, a certain like simplicity. I don't know if it's something about the guitar riffs or something, but it's 90s music has just such a good feel to it, in my opinion. And as is most often the case, there's so many talented, good bands that just kind of fell through the cracks of and never quite made it to like mainstream. But there were wonderful bands, wonderful musicians that meant a lot to me throughout my years. Don't give them a whole lot of a listen now. I tend to, I don't know. No, there is still like old and stuff. Like I'll still listen to the Smiths. Like so not everything I listen to is modern nowadays. But so okay. Anyways, the first band I wanted to showcase is a band that goes by the name The Rentals, and the song is called "Friends of P." So this song is off their first album, which is called "The Return of the Rentals." And this band is made up of the lead singer Matt Sharp and the drummer, I can't remember his name, something Wilson. But they're two members of Weezer. This is their side project, and I discovered this band from a video, their video for Friends of P, which I really liked. And around the time I was like absolutely obsessed with Weezer. So when I heard this band that is very similar to Weezer, it sounds like them. I was crazy about them. I absolutely love them. Their first and second albums are incredible. Um, I do get the sense like Matt Sharp was really a big part of why the first two Weezer albums are so good. There's Matt Sharp has some kind of a like musical soul in him, and he's just a bassist, but there's got to be a reason why those first two Weezer albums are as good as they are, and I think a large part of it has to do with Matt Sharp. Um, it's just a oh, man. It's such a shame he left Weezer. It's like, oh, what that band could have. They could still probably be good if they would have kept the original lineup, but alas. So yeah, I really like the song "Friends of P." It's really heavy on like the Moog synthesizers. They used a lot of Moog, which is cool. It's a cool video. I really like the vibe of this band, like just the black and white, underplayed like nerdiness, simplicity of it. Really like them. So yes, check out "Friends of P" by The Rentals. And listen to that whole first album, The Return of the Rentals. It's really good. All right, song number two is by another 90s band who... okay, so the band is called Superdrag, and the song I want to showcase, it's off their, I believe it's their first full album called it's Superdrag Plays Regretfully Yours is the name of the album. And the song is called Phaser. And I think it's the second track on the album. But Superdrag, I discovered them. They kind of got a little popularity in the 90s with their hit song Sucked Out, which is a great song on this album. And yeah, that why I don't understand why how a band like this doesn't get more popular. Like how do they not pop off in the 90s? I don't get it. I love Superdrag so much. Their first and second albums are very good. It's like their first album, Regretfully Yours, really is like a golden oldie of mine. It's a very special album. And check out the video for Sucked Out if you like the song Phaser. I believe not too long ago the band did come out with some new music. So I believe they're still making music together. I just have not followed along with them in a long time, but oh, but yeah, this particular song Phaser by Superdrag is one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorite songs. Um okay, who is okay, so the last 90s band I wanted to bring to your attention is a very little known band who goes by the name The Pulsars. The Pulsars is a duo made up of two brothers, the Trafalgo, I think, brothers. Trafalgo. I can't quite remember his last name. But these guys came out with, I think, two albums. I discovered them from, if any of you remember, I think it was a magazine called CMJ. It was a little music magazine that would come out and people could like subscribe to it, and each issue would come out with a CD with like 20 tracks on it. And these CDs were amazing. Like I discovered a couple of my 90s faves from these CDs. But one of them was the Pulsars, and it was I think it's called like Wisconsin Tunnel Song. That was their hit song. Um, but the song I want to bring to your attention is it's called The Submission Song, which I think is pretty much just the whole song is about BDSM and how this guy's like kinks are getting hurt, like he's telling someone to hurt him. And I've seen a couple interviews with these musicians, and these guys, especially the lead singer, is very cringy. Like I saw one of them, must have been the most like the cringiest interview I've ever seen. Um, and I don't know. I kind of got the sense watching them like these guys don't. I mean, I'm sure they're proud of the music they make, but part of me feels like what they're doing is greater than they understand. Like this album of theirs, I think, and it's just called The Pulsars. It's not on Spotify, I believe. Um, I think of it as pure gold. It's pure. The Pulsars are pure '90s gold. Um, and I believe they. I looked into it, like how did they break up, like what happened to this band, and apparently like they got signed onto the band Garbage's label, and then they kind of, I think they got screwed over somehow, like the music industry kind of screwed this band over, and then they fell apart, stopped making music for a long time. I think the lead singer was just producing music, like he created his own studio and he was just producing music for a while. But now they are making music again, I believe, under the Pulsars. Um, but yeah, check out the Submission Song by them. I really like it. I think it's the I'm not a big fan of horns in music, but this song has like one of the best use of horns, which is very rare in a 90s track, if unless it's like ska. But so yeah, the Rentals, Superdrag, and the Pulsars, three '90s bona fide hits coming at you right now. So please check them out. Links will be in the comments. Check them out. Bye.